Hey Highpoint, it's Nicole, and today is December 14th. Our passage today is Luke 2:6-7, and that says, "While they were there, the time came for the baby to be born, and she gave birth to her firstborn, a son. She wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger, because there was no guest room available for them." Joseph finished building the bed of hay that he and Mary would sleep on for the next few nights while in Bethlehem. He wished he could make her more comfortable. After such a long, uncomfortable journey, and at her stage of pregnancy, she deserved to be more comfortable than she was. As he looked over his shoulder at Mary, she flashed him a reassuring smile. She sat uncomfortably on the pile of hay, still pregnant with their son who was more than ready to be born. In that moment, she looked radiant and bright. She was so excited to be having a baby, a son, and she didn't seem to care about the uncomfortable circumstances that they found themselves in. When they first found out she was pregnant, Mary and Joseph imagined the delivery to occur in their home, with midwives and other women surrounding her, supporting her, comforting her, and taking care of whatever needed to be done. Now, all of that fell to Joseph. It was his responsibility to be all of those things for Mary and bring their child into the world safely. Then there was the added pressure that this baby boy wasn't just their child, but was God's chosen. There didn't seem to be a lot of room for error. Joseph felt his heart rate rise and his breathing quicken as he thought of all the things that could go wrong. He quickly turned his attention back to the bed of hay he had been preparing. Everything will be all right, Joseph told himself. Yahweh would provide. He would protect. He would see Jesus into the world. Joseph had simply acted in obedience ever since this incredible dream many months ago. There were so many things he didn't understand, and so much of this experience had been way outside of what he had expected. But he had remained obedient, and he wasn't about to stop now. His beautiful new wife was counting on him. Past her reassuring smile, Joseph could see her trusting eyes letting him know that she was counting on him. They were on their own in this stable they found themselves in. No one was going to come help. They were going to do this by themselves with the help of Yahweh. Joseph felt the cool night breeze move through the stable and brush past his face. For a second, it felt so nice, and then it entered his nose along with all the stable smells. He was jolted back to his reality. His new wife was about to give birth to their firstborn son, a son the angels had visited both of them about, a son that would change the world, a son that would be born in a dirty stable surrounded by smelly animals, away from their home, away from their comforts, away from safety. It wasn't how he had expected it all to look or be, but it was happening either way, so Joseph was going to be obedient and make the best of the situation. He wasn't going to allow some inconveniences to steal away his joy and excitement of seeing his baby boy for the first time. As he looked over his shoulder again at his radiant wife, Mary, he realized her radiance was gone. She looked like she was in great pain. She looked up and their eyes locked. It was time. Not everything goes the way we plan for it to, but I'm sure by now you know this. We learned this early on in life as a child. We want cookies for breakfast, or to stay up late watching movies, or get more gifts at Christmas. Yet over and over again, Mom and Dad told us no, and we just couldn't figure out why. Maybe you would stomp your foot when you were a kid and declare that it wasn't fair. Maybe you would stick out that bottom lip and give sad eyes because you didn't understand why you couldn't have it the way you wanted it. Well, it would be ideal if we grew out of this expectation that life was fair and we accepted the curveballs that come our way. But sadly, we don't. Oh, we are much more sophisticated about it. We don't stomp our feet anymore, much. We don't give sad eyes and stick out our upper lips. Why did things work out for that person and not for me? Why did God answer their prayer but did not answer mine? Why did I get passed over for that promotion she received when I worked so hard? Why? Mary and Joseph completely understood how you feel. I'm sure Mary imagined how it would be when her first baby was born. I can almost guarantee she didn't imagine giving birth in a stable in Bethlehem. I doubt Joseph expected to be delivering his firstborn son all by himself. He probably wasn't ready for it, felt ill-equipped, and had some anxiety about how it all would go. Despite all of that, they both rolled with whatever came their way. Whatever the circumstance was and however they needed to adjust, they did so. They didn't allow a little inconvenience to take away their joy and happiness during this special time. Has this year not gone the way you wanted it to? Have you been inconvenienced, disappointed, or let down? Do you just want to yell, "It's not fair"? God understands, Jesus gets it, but He is less concerned about fairness, comfort, and convenience. He is mostly concerned about you being in relationship with Him, your obedience to Him, and your willingness to find joy and happiness in the midst of unstable circumstances. This Christmas, as we enter into the final full week before the big day, do you find yourself having a hard time enjoying the holiday because of the weight you carry from unmet expectations? Do you feel like this past year has taken something from you and your disappointment is overwhelming? Is your hurt gut-wrenching or your pain is unbearable? Don't hold it in and hide it away. Christmas is a time for family and friends, for community and relationships. Despite your disappointments and letdowns, there's always something to celebrate and enjoy. There's always someone, even new someones, that you can find to share the season with. Allow the loving arms of Jesus to surround you in His love and bring you joy and peace that surpasses all understanding. He won't erase what has or hasn't happened, but He will bring you the peace only God can. Allow Him to do that for you today.